Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
The following program is paid for by Learfield Bobcat Sports Properties.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, this is Montana State Bobcat Basketball, brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple, equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
Now, following another tight, close loss on the road on Thursday, the Bobcats get an opportunity to prove their resilience once again as we get set for Montana State and Northern Arizona live from Flagstaff. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. A pleasure to be with you today as we get set for the Montana State University Bobcats coming in at 11-3. They are 6-5 in Big Sky play, while Northern Arizona University, the Lumberjacks, come in at 10-13. They are 3-6 in Big Sky play. They have lost their last 4, and that is their longest losing streak of the year. And a bulk of those losses, 3 of those 4 losses, are coming here at home for them as they close out a 4-game homestand today. So this is going to be a desperate Northern Arizona team this afternoon who is trying to get right the ship coming off what was a blowout loss on Thursday against Montana, losing 94-66 in that ball game. Montana was in complete control the entire game, dominated the first half. They outscored Northern Arizona 50-32 in the first half of that game, and they cruised to victory to send Northern Arizona that 4th straight loss. So this is a big game for both of these teams. Montana State trying to stay above 500 the Big Sky, which has been kind of one of those unofficial goals since the start of the year. So a big opportunity for Montana State to at least split this very difficult road trip. Anytime you can split the Northern Arizona, Northern Colorado trip, then, well, that's a good sign for Montana State. So they're going to try to pull that off today and follow up what was a blowout win against Northern Arizona in the first meeting back in Bozeman. Remember, that was a pretty seminal moment for Montana State. They had come off that disheartening loss at South Dakota State, and they came right back. They blew out Northern Arizona, and then they beat Northern Colorado. So that was really a big moment in this season early in January, what was technically the second weekend of Big Sky play coming off that Summit League Big Sky Challenge. So Montana State has another big moment here in front of them against this Lumberjacks team as we get set for the second of the 2 regular season meetings. Montana State today is trying to earn their 12th straight win against Northern Arizona. Shane Burkhardt, the 5th-year head coach for the Lumberjacks, has not beaten Montana State over the years in his 5 years as a head coach. So for the Bobcats, trying to keep the winning ways against NAU. Cats all-timer 61-50, and the 11 straight wins is tied for the longest active streak against any Big Sky opponent. Montana State has also won 11 straight against Idaho State, having already swept that matchup throughout the regular season. All right, well, let's dive into the Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile and see why they're going to be in hot water today. That's brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. All right, take a look at this Northern Arizona team. No surprise that their numbers are significantly better at home. You know, you come out here, it's over 7,000 feet in terms of elevation, so that certainly affects a lot of teams. Not going to affect Montana State quite as much as it does other teams, since the Bobcats coming out of Bozeman, you know, about 5,000 feet above sea level, but still about 2,000 plus jump in elevation, always going to make an impact. So that's something to keep in mind when you do look at some of the numbers for this NAU team. You know, they're under 500 at home, but they're scoring 13 points more per game at home than they are on the road, and they are -6 in terms of the points they allow per game at home. So that is a big discrepancy in terms of the scoring and the defense for Northern Arizona when they are here at home. in Flagstaff. So that's something to keep an eye out for. Northern Arizona, fairly similar team to what we saw against them earlier this year back in Bozeman on January 11th. Trent McLaughlin still their leading scorer at 16 points a game. 4 times this year he's scored over 25 points in a single contest. So he's still continuing to do what he's been doing. Carson Basham is the guy that's really stepped up lately for them. 5 straight games scoring over 10 points, averaging 17.5 per game in that stretch. So he's been really good and a guy to keep an eye out for. He's 6'10", 240, a junior who transferred from Pepperdine. He's a relatively local kid from Phoenix. Phoenix is only about 2.5 hours straight south on the interstate from here. So, relatively local kid for Carson Basham, and he's really been coming on, and that's going to be a tough test for Montana State in the front court. Other than that, they really have not been shooting the 3-ball very well at all in conference play. Northern Arizona, 29% from the 3-point line and hitting about 5.5 per game right now. So that has not been a strength for Northern Arizona throughout the conference season. So got to just deny Carson Basham in the post. Make sure you don't let Trent McLaughlin go off because he can be quite dangerous. He did have 12 points against Montana State in the first meeting, going 4 of 11. Basham did have a good matchup against the Bobcats that first time out, scoring 15 points on 6 of 11 shooting. But overall, Montana State did a very good job on Northern Arizona in that first meeting. The Bobcats were able to run away with that 79-50 victory. So getting set for Montana State and Northern Arizona today. Bobcats trying to hand it Northern Arizona their 5th straight loss as the Bobcats try to stay above 500 in the Big Sky. And Montana State right now, again, at 6-5. They are tied with Weber State in the standings, tied for 4th place. So it's Eastern at 9-1. They've got Idaho today in their one-off game this week. Northern Colorado is 7-3. They are hosting Montana, who is 7-4. So those are the 2nd and 3rd place teams in the Big Sky. Then it's Weber State, Montana State, both at 6-5. So those are the 4th and 5th teams in the standings, tied for 4th place. And then you've got the 2 teams that are battling for that final bye in the Big Sky tournament. Portland State and Idaho State right now are 5-6, so they are tied, and they are playing today. So one of those teams will be in 6th place after today. The other team will be in 7th place after today, and that is the line of teams that have to play that play-in day. So it's the 7th through the 10 teams, the 7th through the 10th seed that have to play that play-in game. So that's on the line today for Portland State and Idaho State for a game coming up later tonight. So Cats are kind of right in the middle of everything. If they can get a win today, they'll be 2 games up on that 7th seed, which would keep them out of the first day in Big Sky tournament play. So that's why this game is a massive one for the Bobcats, with Cat Grizz looming next weekend on Saturday with a doubleheader between the women and the men coming up in Missoula next weekend. So can't look ahead. This team is not looking ahead. They are locked in, ready to go, trying to cap off one of the more demanding road trips in the Big Sky against a desperate Northern Arizona team today. All right, we're taking a break. When we get back, we'll get you the keys to the game today. Later, we'll break down what we're seeing across the Big Sky and give you a quick update on some of the other national scores as well. And then later, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie, get the update on Brandon Walker, who did limp off the floor and did not return on Thursday against Northern Colorado. So we'll have an update on that from Coach Logie in a bit. But first, we're taking a break. It's Montana State and Northern Arizona today. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, But in about 7 billion years, it's going to explode, obliterating the Earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
I wanted to put up a fence to protect my tomato plants. So I grabbed this, and then I did this. But instead of yielding a big crop, I hit a utility line and had to pay $1,200 in repairs. I didn't just lose my pride and joy, I could no longer afford the new stovetop I'd been saving up for. Next time, I'm going to make my free call to 811 before I dig.
Learn from Curry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Back courtside at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. We're getting set for Montana State and Northern Arizona today. I'm Keaton Gillogly. Pleasure to be with you on this Saturday afternoon as Montana State tries to take care of business and stay in the top half of the Big Sky to avoid that play-in game come March. And we are officially 1 month away from Big Sky play. It is right around the corner. So things are heating up as the temperature drops outside, and that leads us into our Wheat Montana weather report today, taking a look at how things are going out there. Interesting weather weekend in Flagstaff today. It is a situation where on Thursday, Northern Arizona hosted Montana, and on Thursday and Wednesday night, on Thursday and through Thursday and almost into Friday morning, they got crushed with snow, and I do not say that lightly. Even if you are a lifelong Montanan or Bozemanite, you would have been surprised with the amount of snow they got hit with here. About 40 inches in 2 days, and it just dumped. And so as a result, actually the officials were quite late to get here on Thursday, so Montana and Northern Arizona had to delay their start by an hour on Thursday, and they were in a kind of a tight spot. They were in a position where it was kind of questionable on if they were going to be able to get that game in or not on Thursday, which would have been, to be perfectly frank, an absolute disaster for scheduling. Now, that would have pushed that game back. They would have had to play either Friday or Saturday, which would have pushed us back to potentially playing out here on Monday, which would have extended our road trip by an extra 2 days. Now, luckily, Cats have Thursday off next week because they're going off to Missoula, and they've got Cat Grizz next Saturday. But that would have been an absolute mess had they not been able to get that game in. And apparently the officials arrived and walked out onto the floor at 7:01 before the 7:02 tip-off. So that was a wild start to the game for Northern Arizona and Montana on Thursday. But all's well that ends well. They got that game in. We don't have to affect any of our travel, thank goodness, and we are locked and ready to go. But, yeah, it is a total mess out there with all the snow. It is a bluebird day, though. It's just absolutely gorgeous out there now, getting up into about the 30s, and most of that will melt off as Flagstaff gets into the rest of the week. So that is our very detailed Wheat Montana weather report out in Flagstaff today. Time now to get to our Kendall Ford Keys to the Game, presented by Kendall Ford. For Montana State, one of the big keys today, just getting out to a hot start. We know that was a tough loss on Thursday. Cats played well for most of that game, gave up a late lead over the last 5 minutes of that one, which has been a recurring theme for Montana State. We're going to talk with head coach Matt Logie here in a moment about just that. What do they need to be doing in those late game situations in order to start closing out these games? So for Montana State, hopefully this is not a close late game situation, but if you end up in that situation, you're going to need to figure out how to start to close some of those games, because that has become a habit, and you need to figure that out sooner rather than later, because you're figuring Saturday next week in Missoula is going to be a tight game, and once you get into conference play, all bets are off, and you're going to need to be able to close out some games there as well. So closing out these close games are going to be important. Going to need to jump out to a good early start today. The Bobcats they just look so much more comfortable playing from in front, which I think is a statement you can make about 90% of the teams in the country. And then when will Brian Garacki break out of it? We're going to talk with Coach Logie about that. What are they doing to try to get him going again? Because we know he can play at an all Big Sky level. We have seen it for a long period of time. It wasn't like it was just a flash here or a flash there. Brian Garacki was in discussions of newcomer of the year in the Big Sky through the first half of the conference schedule, but he has slipped into a slump here, and those things happen. But he has struggled now over the last 4 games. Now, luckily for him, his struggles are still averaging over 10 points per game, but the shooting percentage has not been there lately for Garacki, coming off a 4.2 of 11 shooting performance on Thursday in Greeley. So we've said this before. We're going to say it again. He's going to break out of it at some point. Maybe today's that day, and you're certainly going to need him come Saturday in Missoula. So can Brian Garacki get things rolling? And boy, what an effort Rob Ford's been putting together lately. He, as we mentioned last Thursday, is in the conversation for Big Sky Player of the Year. He's third in conference play at 18 points per game, right behind Dylan Jones and St. Thomas, who are both at 20 points per game. Rob Ford is third in the Big Sky in rebounds per game, first in the Big Sky in steals per game, and he's only 1 3-point field goal behind Miguel Tomley of Idaho State for the Big Sky lead in 3-point field goal makes. He's got 55. Miguel Tomley of Idaho State has 56 right now. So he's one of the best, most efficient 3-point shooters in the country. He's been averaging 3 assists per game and is running the Bobcat offense for 34 minutes a game. He's third in the conference in scoring, third in rebounding, and his shooting percentages in Big Sky play, Rob Ford is shooting 53% from the field, 46% from 3, and 78% from the free throw line. So he is having a dominant year in his 6th season and 4th year as a Division I baller, and he has been hooping as loudly as anybody around the Big Sky. So can Rob Ford keep things moving and grooving as we continue forward, getting ready for Montana State and Northern Arizona. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we get back, we'll get you caught up around the rest of the Big Sky schedule, get you prepped for the women's game as well as they're taking on first place Northern Arizona back in Bozeman, and we'll take a peek at some of the national scores as well on an always busy Saturday afternoon in February when it comes to college hoops. We're getting set for Montana State and Northern Arizona today. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, local banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats!
World-class physicians, patient care that's second to none, the most advanced technology available. With a scorecard like that, you can trust Vance Thompson Vision to provide you with the best possible options for your vision. From LASIK to cataracts to everything in between, our surgeons and their teams root for their patients with as much dedication as diehard fans do for their favorite teams. Request your laser vision consultation from the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats. Visit VanceThompsonVision.com.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids. And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
Back of the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Northern Arizona today. I'm Keaton Gillogly. Pleasure to be with you from Flagstaff as we get set for our prime lending tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. All right, let's take a look at the First Interstate Bank scoreboard today, peeking in on the rest of the Big Sky. We're tipping at 2. Montana and Northern Colorado also tip at 2 o'clock. Second place in the Big Sky is on the line in that game. Idaho is at first place, Eastern Washington. Idaho all of a sudden got hot. They've won 2 straight, even though they're 3-7 in the conference, taking on 9-1 Eastern Washington. One of the really big games of the day. Portland State and Idaho State squaring off at 5-6. They are tied for 6th place right now, which means the winner of that one would be currently avoiding that play-in game in the Big Sky tournament, which is just a month away. And then Weber State is at home against Sac State tonight. Sac State has not been good lately. They have lost 7 in a row, and they're sitting at 2-9. Weber right now is tied with Montana State at 6-5 in Big Sky play. So that's what's coming up over there. Meanwhile, the women getting ready to go against first place Northern Arizona. NAU is 9-1, so big-time game for Coach Binford and the women today. So that's coming up over in Bozeman. They're tipping off with us. And but Montana State at 8-3, NAU at 9-1. Eastern is in between there at 8-2. If they can win that game, now they've put themselves in a prime spot. Eastern Washington has Idaho today, so I don't know that Montana State's going to be able to jump into that 2 seed, but trying to beat the top team in the conference, and they've already beaten Eastern Washington once. So big-time game for the women. They did lose here in Flagstaff earlier this year when they did not have Merritt Dykstra, so she is in the starting lineup today, and things should go a little bit better at the Brick today. Quick check out around the nation today. Number 22, Utah State. Danny Sprinkle hosting Boise State today at 8 o'clock. Utah State tied for first place with Boise State and New Mexico at 7-3 in the Mountain West. And then Colorado State and San Diego State are 7-4 in the Mountain West in second place. Number 11, Wisconsin upset at Rutgers today, 78-56. So one upset in the books today. We'll keep an eye on everything else going on around the nation in case there's any crazy scores as today progresses. All right, we're sitting down with head coach Matt Logie after this timeout. What do the Cats have to do to close out some of these close games when they've got a lead? How does Brian Garacki get going? And an update on Brandon Walker, who went off with an injury at the end of the Northern Colorado game. All of that and more coming up after this timeout. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Working from home has definitely put home projects into overdrive. New landscaping, gardens, patios, and fences. But if you're digging, you're contacting 811. Utility lines, including Northwestern Energy's, can be buried even just a few inches underground, and hitting one can be dangerous. The best way to keep you, the community, and your contractor crew safe is by having lines properly marked. Make your request online at least 2 full business days before you want to dig at call811.com.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
We're back on the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Northern Arizona today. I'm Keaton Gillogly, along with head coach Matt Logie. All right, Coach, here we go, coming off a tough but closely contested three-point game in northern Colorado. How'd the boys bounce back yesterday and getting ready for today after the long road trip?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the biggest strength of this group is their ability to bounce back. And obviously, you know, we played really well for long stretches of that game, but didn't get a chance to finish it out the way we'd like. And you know, I think we got some lessons from that we can grow from, and our guys are excited about the next opportunity in front of us today.
Now, what do you want to see in some of that late game execution to close out some of these games?
Well, I think we just need to have a better understanding and connection, you know, between you know, the coaching staff and the guys on the court, making sure that we're organized, that we know time and score, that we understand flow and momentum, and those are experiences that, you know, our staff has a great deal of, but at times our team is a little bit green in. And so, you know, we've got to help them through that and make sure that, you know, we're communicating, you know, in those moments and during those situations so that we can put our best foot forward.
You know, for Brian Garacki, such a great start to the Big Sky season so far. A little bit of a slump here, but what are some of the things you're working on with Garacki to get him back to that elite level of play we've seen from him?
Well, I mean, everybody goes through that at times. I think it's just it's a matter of sticking with it and focusing on the things that you can control, your defensive effort, your attention to detail, and letting go of some of the results from you know, the offensive side of the ball. He's a guy that you know, we obviously have great confidence in, and we've won games, you know, when he hasn't played well, and we've won games when B-Walk hasn't played well. We've won games when Rob hasn't played well. So it's a team effort, and you know, you need that mentality to absorb kind of the ebbs and flows of you know, of an entire season.
Well, big ebb and flow today, taking on what's going to be a very desperate Northern Arizona team today in Flagstaff, and it's Trent McLaughlin who's been their leader in a lot of the statistical categories. What are some of the things you have to do against McLaughlin today?
Yeah, you know, McLaughlin's a very good shooter. He can score in a variety of ways. He cuts well without the ball. He can use screens and you know, gets to his spots with the pull-up game, especially going to his left. So we've got to just, you know, try to limit his touches, understand the actions that they have designed for him, and try to you know, have great contests when he does get to shooting positions.
Number 7, Carson Basham for them. He's put up some big numbers lately. What's he doing? How do you match up against Basham today?
Yeah, you know, when they've been good recently, it's in large part due to Basham's ability to impact inside. And, you know, again, you've got to limit his touches. You got to have good ball pressure on the perimeter. You got to be in solid post defensive position. And when you allow him to catch the ball and play ones in the post, he's patient. He has good footwork, and he can finish over both shoulders with both hands. And so, you know, it's a team effort to limit those opportunities.
Brandon Walker will be big in that. I know he looked like he came off limping in that last game. Is there a status update on him for today?
Yeah, he should be good to go. Just kind of a nagging thing that he's been dealing with throughout the year that flared up there in the moment.
Yep, sounds about right. Everybody's got something nagging right now. Coach, appreciate the time and the insight today.
Thanks. Go Cats.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups between Montana State and Northern Arizona. For head coach Matt Logie, I'm Keaton Gillogly. This is Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road, pump it up, yeah.
I want BOGO for $1. Daily double.
Honey, wake up.
What? What's up?
You were talking in your sleep.
I had this dream. McDonald's Daily Double was BOGO for $1, just like the McChicken, McDouble, and Hot and Spicy McChicken.
Honey, that's not a dream. The Daily Double is BOGO for $1.
Oh, my dreams are coming true.
I don't know about that.
What do you think that dream means?
My guess, you really like McDonald's BOGO for $1 items.
Oh, you're good.
Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Okay, confession time. I just shopped Kohl's clearance and I might have gone a little overboard. But who can blame me with all the major markdowns going on? I saved 70% on so many great finds, like cozy fleece sweats, comfy PJs, a cute sweater, a warm jacket, and I could keep going. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on Kohl's clearance major markdowns. And if you see me there again, no you didn't. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. And by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Now turn it up. Turn it up. It's game time.
He's got it to the rack. Two-hand slam. Robert Ford for three. Got it! Put a stamp on it. You are witnessing the golden age of Bobcat basketball.
Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
The ball is tossed in the air, and the tip is won by the Montana State Bobcats, winning the Prime Lending tip-off. Brandon Walker with the first touch of the day, down to the right block, turns, hooks, rimming, no, and Northern Arizona collects the rebound. We'll get you our ID and starting lineups here in just a moment as Northern Arizona gets their first touch of the day. Out to the free throw line, bounce into the post, knocked free by Eddie Turner, and we got a jump ball. It'll stay with Northern Arizona. All right, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly with Will Gordon back in the studios today. Montana State on defense, and a right-handed hook shot by Basham is no good as Brandon Walker pulls down the rebound for Montana State. It's Brandon Walker, Eddie Turner, Tyler Patterson, Robert Ford, and Brian Garacki as the starting five for the 11-13 Montana State Bobcats. Eddie Turner draws the foul on Oakland Fort, his first. Starting lineup for Northern Arizona today, it's Oakland Fort, Jaden Jackson, Liam Lloyd back into the lineup, Trent McLaughlin, and Carson Basham. That's the starting five for fifth-year head coach Shane Burkar. Montana State inbounds, catch and shoot jumper, good. Brian Garacki raining it in from the free throw line, And Montana State able to strike early with a 2-0 lead over Northern Arizona. Lumberjacks from right to left. The home whites today. And a U written in navy blue across the chest. Looking for the post. Garacki denying. Ford fires into the left corner. Jackson drives the baseline, and he draws a bump and a foul on Rob Ford. That's Rob Ford's first foul today. Bobcats on the road, navy blues, gold to Montana State, written across the chest with the gold numbers on the front and the back. Montana State comes in at 2-3 on the road, 4-2 at home in Big Sky play. Into the left wing, McLaughlin gets a 3 off. That's no good. Garacki has the rebound, and Montana State goes from left to right with a 2-0 lead over the Lumberjacks. Here's Ford slashing, pivoting in the lane, kicks it out to the left corner. Garacki from deep. Got it. Brian Garacki, a red-hot start, knocking down the left corner 3-ball, and Brian Garacki shooting himself out of that 5-game slump. Montana State out to a 5-0 lead against Northern Arizona. A win today, and Montana State gets to go back or stay above 500 in the conference at 6-5 right now. McLaughlin up at the top, takes it to his left, driving a kick. Here's Fort moving around the perimeter, jump pass underneath. Basham's by himself, lays it good and one. Foul on Eddie Turner, came in late with a touch foul, and Basham will go to the line after an easy lay-in, and he's got a chance to complete a 3-point play. At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating an extraordinary experience that raises the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. So Basham trying to complete the 3-point play, puts this free throw up, and that is no good. Rob Ford grabs the rebound. Ford third in the Big Sky in rebounds per game at 8. Ford turning the corner to the free throw line, backs it out to the top, bounce to the left elbow for Walker. With the dribble, fakes the handoff for Turner, now bounce to a cutting Turner down to the left block, kicks it back out. Walker, open topside 3, off the back iron, no good. Northern Arizona with a rebound. Jaden Jackson into the front court to McLaughlin, transition 3, that's good. Trent McLaughlin, his first 3 of the day, his 52nd of the year among the league leaders. 17.5 to go in this first half. Montana State and Northern Arizona tied at 5 points apiece. Turner on the drive, stops mid-post, gives to Walker. He posts up, back to the basket at the top of the restricted area. Turns, righty hook, left it short over Basham, and then Basham clears the rebound. And AU with the ball looking for their first lead early on today. McLaughlin on a drive, down underneath, lost the handle, out of bounds. Bobcat basketball. Tyler Patterson with the active hands. The Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. Isaiah Kai checking in, along with Ryan Abelman. A couple of guys getting a little more playing time as of late. Northern Arizona coming in on a 4-game losing streak. They're 3-6 in Big Sky play right now. As Montana State goes from left to right. Out to the top, here's a 3. That's good. Rob Ford pouring it in early on. And Ford's got an early 3-ball. So Montana State's got some shots falling as Chica Naduka prepares to check in. To the free throw line. It's kicked back out to McLaughlin on the left wing. McLaughlin drives into the lane, had his pocket pick. That was Rob Ford with a steal. Tipped ahead by Turner. Ford going to the cup. Lays it. No. They're going to say it's a foul on the floor, so he will inbound, but the foul is on Jaden Jackson. .36 to go in the first half. Montana State leading 8-5. A hot pace in this game today. And Montana State will inbound. So Montana State ready to inbound first. Officials going to the scores table here momentarily. A quick, brief moment, and now we are getting ready to go as everybody gets ready to inbound this basketball. So 16:36 to go in the first half. Montana State leading 8-5. It's Bobcat basketball right now. Eddie Turner will inbound on the baseline. Has to shuffle over a half step. And now we've got a whistle, and they're saying he needs to be over an extra 2 feet. There we go. Now we've got the Inbounds pass ready from the baseline. It's lobbed out to Garacki, who's had a hot hand early. Garacki breaking it down at the free throw line. Gets rid of it to the left wing for Ford. He cruises right. Picks up the dribble. Bounce to the right wing. Naduka hands it off for Turner on the wing. Moving right. Turner underneath. Got stripped out of bounds. Staying here with Montana State with 11 seconds on the shot clock. By the way, I said Northern Arizona's 3-6. They are 3-7 in Big Sky play right now. Bobcats are 6-5. Montana State to inbound with 11 seconds on the shot clock into Naduka, who makes a contested catch in the right corner. Naduka dribbles with his left hand into the lane, pivoting on the left foot, steps through, lays it up. That's no good. Good move, couldn't finish. And Northern Arizona comes the other way. Quick pass into the post. Basham swarmed by two defenders. It's taken away. Eddie Turner had the steal. Then it got knocked free again. Northern Arizona had it back. And then it's stolen again by Tyler Patterson. 3 steals in 5 seconds. Now Ford underneath. Kicks it out to the left wing for Eddie Turner. The Bobcats set it up with an 8-5 lead over NAU. Turner to the left elbow, has the dribble, puts up the floater, and it's good. Eddie Turner's got his first 2 points today. He had a stat-filling day on Thursday with 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 steals. 15.5 to play in the first. Montana State leading 10-5. McLaughlin on the right wing. Dribbling left into the lane. Stops, bounce pass underneath. Kai driving, missed the reverse layup. Offensive rebound, Basham up and in. Basham on the putback, able to finish. He's the guy who's been the engine for NAU when they've been playing well. And right now off to a good start. Basham with 4 early points. Montana State leading 10-7. 15:05 to go in the first half. Ford triggers a 3. That's short. The rebound grabbed by NAU. Lumberjacks from right to left. Driving a kick out to the left wing. Fort tries a contested 3. That's no good. Long rebound, and Tyler Patterson picks it up on a hop. Montana State from left to right. They lead by 3 with 14:45 to go in the first. Turner crosses over to the left elbow. Weaves down to the mid-post left side. Picks up the dribble and kicks it out to Garacki. Garacki's got it, facing up, puts up a 3. Got it. Brian Garacki back out of the slump with a pair of 3s in the first half. Yeah, he's got 8 points. Welcome back, Brian Garacki. Boy, good to see him knocking down some shots after he has struggled lately. You knew he'd break out of it at some point. 14:20 to go in the first half. Montana State up 13-7 over NAU. McLaughlin lobs to Basham at the top. Hands off for Fort. Moved into the corner for Kai. Holding. Still holding. Now dribbles with 5 to shoot. Skip pass to the right corner. Fort curls into the lane. Puts up a runner. That's no good. Got his own rebound. Put back no. And Montana State grabs the rebound. Brian Garacki getting up and skying for the board. Montana State into the front court. To Garacki at the top. Lost the handle on the pass, and the Cats turn it over. Pushed ahead. Fort in transition. 2 steps and a righty lay-in. Oakland Fort with his first 2 points. 13:40 to go first half. Montana State leading 13-9. Bobcats into the front court to our right. They have not lost to NAU since 2018, trying to keep that streak alive today. Patterson around to the right wing. Turner fires it into Ford in the right corner, pestered by Fort. Ford drives, bounce pass to Naduka, back to Ford in the right corner with 5 to shoot. Now 3, Ford with 2 to Naduka. A long 2 is up, no good. Rebound tip. Ford has it, goes right back up and lays it in for the second chance bucket. That was tipped by Garacki, who had 3 white jerseys around him, and Rob Ford was there to lay it in. Montana State up 15-9. 12:58 to go in the first half. Montana State today looking for their first day game victory. They're 0-4 in day games this year. Into the left corner. Kai has it, drives the baseline against Naduka, and he stepped on the baseline, a turnover, and it's going to be Montana State basketball. When we come back, 12:45 to go in the first half. Montana State leading Northern Arizona 15-9. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
What's in a name? For some, the meaning runs deeper than the word we see in front of us. There's a history to it. We are Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, and the biggest part of our name will always be the smallest, of, because it's the of that connects us, which means we are of our communities, of a promise passed down for a healthier tomorrow. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us,
for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
I want BOGO for $1. Daily double.
Honey, wake up.
What? What's up?
You were talking in your sleep.
I had this dream. McDonald's Daily Double was BOGO for $1. Just like the McChicken, McDouble, and hot and spicy McChicken.
Honey, that's not a dream. The Daily Double is BOGO for $1.
All my dreams are coming true.
I don't know about that.
What do you think that dream means?
My guess, you really like McDonald's BOGO for $1 items.
Oh, you're good.
Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, Keaton Gillogly with you from Flagstaff today. And Montana State out to a nice start today. They are leading 15-9 over Northern Arizona. Some good numbers today for the Bobcats. And Brian Garacki, who's been slumping lately, 8 points in the early going, 3 of 3 from the field with a pair of three-point field goal makes, sponsored by Wendy's. So good to see Brian Garacki knocking down some tough shots today, and that is a very, very good sign for Montana State if Brian Garacki can get things going here for Montana State as we head around the final turn of the regular season and get deeper into the second half now. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State has the basketball moving from left to right. Rob Ford takes it out to the left wing, gives it to Tyler Patterson up at the top. Back to Ford on the right wing, moving right beyond the arc. Drives down to the mid-post, spins into the lane, kicks it out to Jaden Garone, who just checked in, along with Lekala. Garone out of the left wing, comes right to the free throw line. And we got a whistle. Chicken Aduka ended up on the floor underneath the basket. And the foul is going on Northern Arizona. Taishik Musaka picking up his first. Chicken Aduka takes a seat. Aduka had a nice game on Thursday with 7 points, shooting 3 of 4 from the field. Inbounds pass onto the right baseline for Brandon Walker. He curls into the lane to the cup, two-hand flush. Great play by Montana State, and Brandon Walker has his first 2 points. Northern Arizona from right to left. They trail 17-9, 12:04 to go in the first half. Here's a drive down to the left baseline. Jackson up, lays it, good. Jaden Jackson picks up his first 2 points today. Forward into the front court to our right. Hands off for Walker. Then gives to Patterson up at the top. Patterson holding. Puts it on the floor with a lefty dribble out to the left corner. Bounce up to Walker on the left wing. Walker into the paint. Backing down, pump fake, up, blocked and fouled. Musaka quickly picks up his second, and Brandon Walker will head to the line. See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with a patient experience that's second to none. Experienced doctors and advanced technology. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. We'll take a break. 11:33 to go in the first half. Montana State leading NAU 17-11. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield. Disconnect and reconnect.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some Montana 1889 whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry vodka, Jim Bridger bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman. When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Are back in Flagstaff, getting set for Montana State and Northern Arizona with 11:33 to go in the first half, and Montana State out to a 17-11 lead over the Lumberjacks. Montana State led by Brian Garacki in the early going, who's got 8 points, a welcome sight for Garacki, who had been struggling. He had averaged 10.5 a game the last 4, but had 4 points on 2 of 11 shooting on Thursday. And today, 8 points on 3 of 3 shooting today. Rob Ford also has 5 points for the Bobcats today. Brandon Walker is at the line for Montana State. Walker had a stretch of 9 consecutive games scoring in double figures, snapped on Thursday against Northern Colorado. It's his first free throw here. Yeah, he had scored 10-plus points in every game going back to January 16th at South Dakota State, so he had been very consistent. But a bit of a quiet day in Greeley. Also got a little banged up late in that game, but back out there to full go today as he knocks down both free throws. Good to see Brandon Walker hitting his shots at the stripe. Brandon Walker has 4 points today. Montana State leading 19-11 over Northern Arizona. 11:25 to go in the first half. Into the right corner. Here's a three. That is no good. Fight for the rebound, and Lecolot tips it to Rob Ford, who pushes the tempo from left to right. Ford fires into the post. Lecolot makes the catch and lays it in. That's a beautiful dime by Rob Ford. Sam Lecolot, the recipient underneath, and Montana State adds their lead up by 10 with 11 minutes to go in the first half. Lloyd goes over to the right wing for Ford. Out to the left wing now. Here's a three. Jaden Jackson missed it, and Jaden Garone has the rebound for Montana State. Bobcats from left to right. Garone out of the right wing, bent over the bounce. Still has it, gives to Walker. Walker strolls to the right elbow, one-on-one against Basham, spins right shoulder, goes up and finishes with a left hand. Brandon Walker, mano-a-mano, and he wins that battle. 6 points for Walker in the first half. Northern Arizona with the ball to our left. Jaden Jackson has the dribble. Wisconsin native takes it to the left elbow. Bounce into the post. Basham pivoting. Double. Goes up. Lays it. No. Got his own board. Back up. Yes. Second try for Basham works. He's got 6 points to lead the Lumberjacks. Montana State to our right. Walker hands it off for Garone. He takes it to the mid-post, kicks it back out. Walker left by himself. That three ball flat, short off the front iron. NAU the rebound, push ahead in transition. Basham, a two-hand flush. 8 points for Basham. Cats didn't get back defensively. 9:50 remaining first half. Montana State leading 23-15. MSU into the front court. Rob Ford with a standing dribble. Ford coming off that dynamic 24-point performance on Thursday in Greeley. Up to the top, bounce is kicked. So stay with Montana State. Ford tried to take a late three, and Trent McLaughlin came over, Liam Lloyd rather, came over and swatted away from the top of the iron. Bobcat basketball brought to you in part by Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, a proud sponsor of Montana State Athletics. Your seat at the game, your driver's seat. Enjoy every minute when you're ready for something new. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. By the way, the women down by 3 at the end of the first half at home against Northern Arizona. That's first place, Northern Arizona on the women's side. Out to the left wing, Garacki closed out quickly. Drives, has it poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Montana State. Garacki averaging 15 points a game this year. First year at the D1 level. 53-point makes, which is top 10 in the Big Sky. Handoff in the left corner for Eddie Turner. 10 to shoot. Turner to the left elbow. Backs it out on the wing. 6 to shoot. Turner steps inside, tries the floater off the glass. No. Naduka got the board, put back. No, but he draws the foul. And Chika Naduka will be heading the line. Naduka's been putting up some good minutes as of late. And Naduka will go to the line. Chica had the 7 points on Thursday. Didn't score in the previous 2 games before that. It's been a little up and down in terms of scoring. Free throw is good, but he's had a lot of impacts. As Duke playing about 16 minutes a game. Sitting in the walk-up Sky Dome where they host football. Got the floor down in mid-post. Free throw's no good. Offensive rebound. Garacki back up. He got blocked, and Northern Arizona has the loose ball. They push the tempo from right to left. Camposano hands it off for Ford. Back out to Camposano. Up to the top. Lloyd crossing over on Lecolot. Brings it back out to the center logo. Good D by Lecolot. Now given to McLaughlin. Lefty dribble into the lane, going to the cup, but he lays it in. Trent McLaughlin beat his man off the dribble, and he's got 5. MSU from left to right. 8:40 to go, first half. Cats up 24-17. Eddie Turner to the mid-post, missed the layup, but a foul underneath as Montana State got the offensive rebound. Fouls on Oakland Fort. That's his second as he knocked down Naduka trying to box out. So that's a big foul for Oakland Fort, their starting point guard. 3.5 assists per game. Montana State to inbound. Brian Garacki with the outers on the baseline. Lob down to the right baseline for Naduka. Brings it out to the right wing. Gives it to Garacki. Takes it to his left. Back to Naduka. Back to Garacki. Tries a deep topside 3. Got it. Brian Garacki is red hot. He's got 11 in the first half. What a welcome sight to have that man back. Montana State up 27-17. 8.25 to go in the first half. Out of the right wing, crossing over to the mid-post, and we got a hand check foul on Montana State. It is Sam Lecolot who picks up his first. Man, what a big shot for Garacki. What a resilient performance, just fighting through the ebbs and the flows of the year. And he is scalding hot today with an 11-point first half on 4 of 5 shooting with 3 Wendy's three-pointers. McLaughlin makes a tough catch near the half-court line. He takes it into the mid-post, spins the left elbow, goes up with the right hand and lays it in. Tough finish by McLaughlin through 2 defenders. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Montana State leading by 8 with the ball. Bounce at the top. Handoff for Ford. Takes it into the lane. Steps back for a 10-footer. Jumper swirls home. Rob Ford finding his spot. Knocking his shot home. 7 points for Rob Ford today. Here's Lloyd to the free throw line. Pass inside. Reverse layup is good. Isaiah Kai able to finish off the nice pass by Liam Lloyd. Montana State into the front court now. Up 29-21. 7:25 to go first half. Lecolot on the drive. Gets cut off. Throws back out to Patterson. He dribbles left. Patterson back to Lecolot. Right elbow. Up to Turner. From the top, Turner drives down to the left block, spinning off the right foot, turns, hooks, no, off the window. Rebounded Northern Arizona. Lloyd, shovel pass to Camposano out of the left wing. Fires to the right wing. McLaughlin gives it to Lloyd. Lloyd dribbles right. Goes into the left corner. Kai, pump fake, steps inside, handoff underneath. Righty hook is up. Good and one. Rockwell Reynolds able to finish, and he'll go to the line. Try to complete a three-point play when we come back. Montana State had a double-digit lead, but Northern Arizona on a little bit of a run. We're stepping aside. 6:53 to go in the first half. Montana State 29, Northern Arizona 23. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For every peak, valley, and plateau, for every mishap and every adventure, for every Montanan in every season of life, Bozeman Health is here to deliver care with quality, compassion, and respect. Because we see you as more than the patient you are today. We look to what's on the horizon for you and our community over the decades to come. That's care beyond care. Well beyond. Bozeman Health.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University in the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Are you craving more Bobcat basketball action? Join us every Tuesday night at the Rib and Chop House in Bozeman for the ultimate MSU basketball experience. Coaches Matt Logie and Tricia Binford are ready to spill the beans on all things Bobcat basketball. Plus, catch the inside scoop from new student-athlete guests each week. Don't miss out on an exclusive behind-the-scenes look into the Bobcat program. We've got exciting prizes, delicious food, and a chance to interact with the coaches. It all tips off at 6:30 every Tuesday at the Rib and Chop House. Cheer on our Cats and make it a night to remember.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, Montana State is leading Northern Arizona 29-23. It has been a nice start for Montana State so far, but we have seen now Northern Arizona battle back just a little bit, and they've been able to close it down to a 6-point game. And we have seen Montana State open some of these double-digit leads. You got to be able to sustain that. That was an issue in Greeley on Thursday with the 73-70 loss. Real Milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. Northern Arizona has a shooter at the line. It's Rockwell Reynolds, the Dana Point, California native. And he completes his three-point play. So he's got 3 points today. That matches his total scoring total from the last 6 games. Montana State with the ball, moving from left to right. Cats leading by 5 with the ball. Brian Garacki gives it to Brandon Walker at the top. Walker throws to Rob Ford. Back up to the top for Turner. Then to Ford. Bounce down to the right baseline. Walker slings it out. It's hauled in by Turner. Around to the left corner for Garacki. 10 to shoot. Out to Patterson. Left wing 3. Got it. Tyler Patterson buries the bottom of the net with a 3 ball from the left wing. Patterson's been good from 3 lately. Shooting over 50% over the last 6 games. And he's got another one today. NAU with the ball to our left. Stepping down to the mid-post, kick out to the top. Driving to the right elbow, pulls up, jumper, good. Liam Lloyd got to his spot, finds his first 2 points of the day. 6 minutes remaining, first half. Montana State leading 32-26. Offensive start on both sides. Both teams shooting over 50%. Walker posting up, working on Basham into the lane. Goes up and draws the foul on Carson Basham. First on Basham. Walker going to the line. 11 points for Garacki, 7 for Ford. Walker's got 6. Turner's going to take a seat. Jaden Garone getting ready to come in. Tyler Patterson gets a quick word from the bench. Walker, first of 2, is good. Brandon Walker, nice start at the free throw line, 3 for 3. He's got one more opportunity here. So nice balanced scoring. Walker with 7, Ford with 7, Garacki with 11. And another chance here for Brandon Walker. The band trying to get into his head. Walker puts it up. That one's good. So Brandon Walker now has 8 points. 2 of 6 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. That is a beautiful sign. Fort throws over to the left wing. Basham has it. And we got a whistle, foul, away from the ball, going on Montana State. And it's Tyler Patterson who picks up his first of the day. 6th team foul on Montana State. No, 5. Fifth team foul on the Bobcats. NAU has 7, so the Cats will be shooting down the stretch here at the end of the first half. 5:35 remaining in the first. Cats up 34-26. McLaughlin gets down underneath, has to kick it out. Back to Basham now. He posts up, spins to the left shoulder, and lays it in with the right hand. Carson Basham had a big game in the first meeting, having another big game today. Montana State into the front court. They lead by 6. Here's Patterson at the top. Crosses over to the right elbow, pulls up, mid-range J, rimming no, rebound, Northern Arizona, stripped and fouled. Brandon Walker has his first fouls. He tried to strip it away following the defensive rebound by NAU. First foul on Walker. Town Pump's a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. NAU from right to left with a basketball. Oakland Fort playing with 2 fouls, takes it into the front court. Throws over to the right wing. McLaughlin holding, comes left around a screen, pulls up with a 3. That's no good. Long rebound, and a foot race is won by Rob Ford. And now I've got a whistle, and they call the charge. Liam Lloyd set up right at half court. Ford tried to pull up. It was a very gentle bump. Lloyd tumbling down and picks up his first foul. It's tough. Ford kind of stopped. 50-50 call. And it goes for NAU. NAU into the front court. Oakland Fort to the free throw line. Hands off for Basham. Spins off the left foot and lays it in with the right hand. He's got a dozen today in the first half. So Carson Basham eating things up in the post. 4:25 remaining first half. Montana State with the ball. Garone pivoting way out high. Pressured, and it's knocked free. Loose on the floor. Bodies diving. We got a whistle and a jump ball. That's going to stay with Montana State. That's just good one-on-one defense by NAU out high. Montana State will inbound for the right sideline. Lob into the backcourt, and Rob Ford hauls it in. Ford sets it up for Montana State. Takes it out to the left wing. Crosses to the free throw line. Handoff for Garacki. Dribbles to the left wing. Now comes back to the top with 5 to shoot. Triggers a 3. No, too strong. Rebound NAU. First miss from deep for Garacki. It's 3 for 3, now 3 for 4. Left corner 3 ball the other way. That's good. Liam Lloyd pours it in. Timeout Montana State. And NAU has hit 10 of their last 11 shots. Cats have had some good moments offensively, but they are struggling on the defensive side now. And with that timeout, we will take a break. All timeout sponsored by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position with 3:55 to go in the first half. Montana State leading 34-33 over NAU, but NAU's got some momentum. When we come back, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m. and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
It's a new season at Kohl's with everyday styles at great prices. You can get more of what you want for less. Find go-tos for going everywhere and perfect picks for your home. Shop Kohl's and Kohls.com today. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 3:55 remaining in the first half. And Montana State is leading 34-33, but Northern Arizona is on a 7-0 run. Cats haven't hit a field goal in 2.5 minutes. And NAU has hit 10 of their last 11 shots. Montana State from left to right. Rob Ford into the front court. On the drive to the mid-post. Bounce pass down to Walker. Posting up, backing in, backing down, spins left shoulder, goes up with the right hand, is able to finish. Brandon Walker, the second Bobcat into double figures with 10. And AU into the front court. Jaden Jackson setting it up, the junior. He's been here all 3 years. Crosses over into the mid-post, lost his footing, and an offensive foul. Went into it. The chest of Brandon Walker was backing up. Walker kind of holds his diaphragm. Jaden Jackson picks up his second. Little foul trouble here for Northern Arizona with Oakland Ford and Jaden Jackson picking up a pair. Taishik Musaka, a role player off the bench, also has 2 personal fouls for Northern Arizona. Montana State from left to right. Up by 3. Brandon Walker at the top. Holding at the top of the key. Gives it to Tyler Patterson. Picks up the dribble, back to Walker. 10 to shoot. Walker gives it to Ford, and he traveled. Yeah, he picked up that pivot foot as he released the pass. A mistake and a turnover by Montana State. 4th turnover by the Bobcats. Lumberjacks have 5. Rebounding battle even today at 13 apiece. And AU from right to left. Fort out of the right wing. Hands it off. Give it over to the left wing for Lloyd. Takes it up to the top. Give it into the left corner. Capusano hands it off to the left elbow. Fort has to back it out again. Fort crosses over into the lane, working on Patterson, pivoting. Still pivoting. Now throws it out to the right wing. Lloyd takes it inside. Kicks the pass out to the right corner. 3 to shoot. Fort inside. Blocked from behind. The Bobcats get it back. Brandon Walker was there with the defense. Montana State into the front court. Walker skips it to the Lecolot of the right wing. Lecolot out to the top. Back over to the right wing for Rob Ford. Ford on the drive, down to the right block, trying to back it in, kicks it out. Walker with 10 to shoot, facing up, crosses over into the lane, goes to the cup, lays it up and in with the right hand. Took a little contact up top, and Brandon Walker with a silky smooth right-handed finish. Man, that was a great play. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. So Montana State got a stop on the last trip down the floor, and then a bucket. So they kind of weathered an NAU storm here. Oakland Fort drives underneath, kicks into the right corner, skip past the left wing. Camposano lets it fly. No, missed the 3. Rob Ford has the rebound for Montana State. 5th rebound for Ford to go along with his 7 points and 2 assists, sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. Up to the top. Walker hands it off for Patterson. Patterson dribbles left to the elbow, backing in on Fort, turns, shot off the glass. No, rebound NAU. Boy, he got close. Just shorted it a bit. Now Fort the other way, had it poked away from behind, but he recovers. Up to the top, handoff. Into the left corner now. A 3. That's good. Liam Lloyd gets it to fall. 7 points for Lloyd. NAU having a big day offensively today. 57% from the field. Under a minute remaining in the first half. Montana State leading by 2, and we got a foul. Liam Lloyd tried to take the charge, couldn't get the call that time. His second big call there. Bobcat basketball presented by your locally owned and operated McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food from anywhere, and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. So Rob Ford gets to go to the free throw line here to shoot a 1-and-1. Ford's first free throw on the front end, rimming good. Good to see Ford knocking that down. Free throw shooting has been a little wobbly at times for Montana State. Good to this point so far. Ford's next shot is no good. Montana State now 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Past the backcourt, stolen. Rob Ford's got it. Ford takes it underneath, goes right to the rack and lays it up and in. How about that? So he missed the free throw, and as NAU tried to take it up the floor, Rob just hopped into the passing lane, took it back, and turned it into 2. What a play by Rob Ford, who's got 10 points, 3rd Bobcat in double figures, and a timeout called by Northern Arizona. We're going to keep it here with 36 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State is leading 41-36. The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites, the proud sponsor of MSU Athletics and the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. Now the Stars are showing up for Montana State. Brandon Walker with 12 points. Ryan Garacki's got 11, and Rob Ford has 10. That is a recipe for success. Turner's got 2, Like-a-Lot with 2, Patterson with 3, and Duca with 1. So that's the scoring for Montana State. Meanwhile, Northern Arizona 57% from the field today. They have 24 of their 36 points in the paint. So they've been pretty darn good packing the paint today. NAU with the ball to our left. Jackson inbounds it to the half-court line, and Oakland Fort sets it up. Fort at the top with the dribble. 30 seconds left in the first half. Bounce to the left elbow, out to the right wing. Here's a 3. McLaughlin can't get it to go. Long rebound, won by Basham at the free throw line. A reset here with a 3-second differential between the shot and game clocks. 10 seconds to shoot. Fort to the left wing. Picks it up, slings to the right wing. Here's a drive. Jackson kicks it out. Extra pass. Fort throws into the left corner. That 3 ball is up short. Offensive rebound. No, tipped free. Cats have it. Then stolen back. Buzzer beating attempt is late, and that is how a helter-skelter first half comes to a close. Montana State weathering some late storms, and they get to head to halftime with a 5-point lead. We will take a break. Montana State leading Northern Arizona 41-36 at halftime. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of.
Woohoo, yeah!
We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco!
Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United Agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
Welcome to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show, where Montana State is leading Northern Arizona 41-36. Bobcats have led all day so far today. They did open up as much as a 12-point lead. NAU has consistently battled back, so they've made it relatively close at times. The Cats have weathered those storms and have been able to hang on to the lead at halftime. Cats got off to a hot offensive start today, thanks in part to some hot shooting from Brian Garacki. First time we've been able to say that in about 3 weeks right now. So good to see him bouncing back and having a nice effort in the first half. Brandon Walker playing well also. He's 4 of 8 from the field for 12 points, including 4 of 4 from the free throw line. This game getting battled around in the paint as well. NAU has 24 paint points in that first half, but the Bobcats weathering some offensive storms, and they've got the lead at halftime. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you a full rundown of the scoring. Montana State leading 41-36 over Northern Arizona. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
The snow is falling and temps are dropping, Bobcat fans, so it's the perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
Loaded tortilla soup is back at Qdoba. Savory veggie broth packed with flavor from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and spices. Enjoy loaded tortilla soup in a bowl or crunchy tortilla shell with your favorite protein and craveable toppings. That's right, the soup sensations fans have been raving about has returned. But not for long, so get it while it's hot. Loaded tortilla soup is back at Qdoba. Order today at Qdoba.com or in the app.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Back on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show today. The Bobcats leading 41-36 over the Lumberjacks, looking for their 12th straight win in the all-time series. Montana State has not lost since they were here in Flagstaff back in 2018. Full rundown of the stats after the first half of play. Bobcats 50% from the field, 15 of 30, 5 of 9 from 3, sponsored by Wendy's, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Northern Arizona 53% from the field, 3 of 11 from 3, just 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The Bobcats and Lumberjacks were even in the rebounding battle. 6 assists on 15 made field goals for Montana State. That is 6 assists sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. Only 4 turnovers for Montana State and 3 steals. NAU 10 assists on 16 field goals with 6 turnovers. 24 paint points for NAU, 14 for Montana State. Individually, Brandon Walker 12 points, 1 rebound, 4 of 8 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Brian Garacki 11 points, 5 boards on 4 of 6 shooting with 3 Wendy's 3-pointers. Rob Ford another 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. So he's got 71 steals on the year, 3rd all-time in program history. 2nd all-time is 76 steals by Ray Willis Jr. in the late 80s. 3 points from Tyler Patterson, 2 from Eddie Turner, 2 from Sam Lecklot, 1 from Chika Naduka. On the other side, Carson Basham having another big day against Montana State. 12 points on 6 of 8 shooting. 8 points for Liam Lloyd, 7 for Trent McLaughlin, 3 for Reynolds, 2 for Kai, 2 for Fort, and 2 for Jackson. So that is the full rundown of the scoring. Our McDonald's delivery of the half, presented by your locally owned and operated McDonald's of Montana. That's going to Brian Garacki for delivering a great 3-point shooting performance at the start of this game to get the Cats off on the right foot. All right, we're taking a break. When we come back, we'll get you caught up on some other scores from around the Big Sky and how check in on how Tricia Binford and the women are doing against first place NAU. Here on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show, Montana State leading Northern Arizona 41-36. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care is outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Guaranteed Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
You can always say good morning, but when you're about to enjoy golden biscuits and toasty hash browns at McDonald's, you say good morning.
A good morning is even better with a medium iced coffee for $1.99. Perfect with your breakfast favorites like the sausage McMuffin with egg and golden hash browns. Order ahead on the app to save time. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Like most Montana parents, I disapprove of teens using marijuana.
ParentingMontana.org has information for me to learn about Montana's marijuana laws.
For example, it's illegal for someone under the age of 21 to possess or consume marijuana unless they are a medical marijuana card holder.
I also use ParentingMontana.org to establish our family's rules about marijuana and help my teen manage peer pressure.
ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success.
Brought to you by SAMHSA and Montana DPHHS.
Back on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Montana State here is leading 41-36. Quick check in on how the women are doing against first place NAU. On the women's side, NAU is 9-1 in Big Sky play. Women for Montana State sitting at 8-3. Right now they're down 34-25. Pretty good to hold NAU to 34 points in the first half. That's a pretty dynamic offense that NAU has. But for the women, just 25 points. 10 from Mara Dykstra, who's gotten the line 9 times, but Cats just 1 of 6 from 3. NAU is 5 of 10 from 3, and that's really the difference back in Bozeman today. Taking a look around the rest of the Big Sky, it was Montana and Northern Colorado that tipped off with us. Northern Colorado is pounding Montana. They're up 47-29 at halftime. We've got Montana coming up on Saturday, and if that score holds, then Montana and Montana State would be going into that game on Saturday with the same Big Sky record. Right now, Montana State is 6-5, trying to get to 7-5 before the second Brawl of the Wild on Saturday. Idaho is at Eastern Washington later. Idaho looking for their third straight win. Portland State and Idaho State both at 5-6. They're tied for that number 6 seed, which is the final seed that does not have to play in the play-in game. And then Sac State is at Weber State. Weber State is rolling now. They've got the same record as Montana State, while Sacramento State has lost their last 7. So that's what we're keeping an eye on for around the Big Sky. On the men's side, some national scores today. Michigan State came from behind to knock off number 10 Illinois at home, 88-80. Florida is dominating number 12 Auburn, 66-39 midway through the second half today. Number 5 Houston with a 27-24 lead over Cincinnati late in the first half. Number 17 Kentucky trailing Gonzaga 30-27 with 3 minutes to go in the first half over there. Also elsewhere, Rutgers upends number 11 Wisconsin 78-56. Wisconsin's now lost 4 straight, which is pretty wild. They had been up at the top of the Big Ten. So those are some of the scores to keep an eye out for. And Utah State has first place in the Mountain West on the line today, hosting Boise State. All right, we will take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half between Montana State and Northern Arizona. Wrapping up the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. After this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, The family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
The snow is falling and temps are dropping, Bobcat fans, so it's the perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Close the book on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show as we get set for the second half with Montana State leading 41-36. Before we start the second half, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly with Will Gordon back in the studios today. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, and we start the second half now with Montana State leading 41-36 over Northern Arizona. Bobcats trying to stay above 500 in the Big Sky, currently sitting at 6-5. The ball is inbounded to Northern Arizona, and we are underway in the second half as the pass is tipped out of bounds by Montana State. It'll stay with NAU working offensively to our right in the home white uniforms. The inbounds pass goes into the backcourt. Fort hauls it in. Fort dribbles left, comes back right, still at the top, giving to Basham, who had the hot hand of the first half. He's out on the elbow, fires the pass inside. Jaden Jackson posting up against Garacki, pivoting, turning, hook shot, no. Basham offensive rebound, back up with the right hand, and it swirls home. The offensive rebound and a bucket for Basham, averaging 17.5 points in his last 5 games. Basham's got 14 today. Montana State leading by 3. Walker spins to the cup. Righty layup, got it to go. Put his man in the spin cycle. Brandon Walker matching Carson Basham. Walker's got 14. And now we've got a whistle and a foul away from the ball underneath the bucket. Basham and Walker were competing, and Walker picks up his second foul. 19.25 to go in the second half. NAU to inbound. Fort fires it in. Basham spins, gets underneath, goes up, lays it. No, nice defense by Walker. Bobcats have the rebound. They push Eddie Turner into the front court. Slows it down. Hands off for Walker at the top. Given to Rob Ford, back to Walker. Takes it to the elbow, working on Basham. Throws back out. Again to Walker. Against Basham, into the lane. Walker stops, kicks it back out. Patterson steps to the elbow, tries a long two, short. Cats come up empty offensively. NAU rushing from left to right. Cats get back defensively. Ford out of the left wing, throws to the top, then to the right wing. McLaughlin wanted a 3, couldn't get it. Down to Basham, goes right to the rack and lays it in, slip into the rack. 16 points for Carson Basham, the Pepperdine transfer in his first year with NAU. Montana State with the ball and a 3-point lead. They've led all night. Walker into the lane, backing down, pivoting, reverses one more time and lays it home. Just getting whatever he wants right now. 16 points for Walker, continuing to match Basham. This is a big game for the big men. Out of the right wing. Jackson to Basham. Up to the top again. Here's McLaughlin trying to turn the corner. And it poked free out of bounds. And it's Montana State ball. Patterson and Turner teamed up to force the turnover. 7th turnover for the Lumberjacks. Montana State only has 4 today. MSU from right to left. They lead 45-40. 17:50 to go in the ball game. Montana State with it. Turner at the top. Give it to Patterson on the left wing. Back to Turner. Then to Ford. Working from the top of the key against his own defense now. Out to Turner. Triggers a right wing 3. Count it. Eddie Turner reins it in from deep. He's got 5 points today. Steady Eddie from deep. And then he's got a steal. Eddie Turner, no. Oakland Fort laid out for it loose on the floor. And now Turner comes in, ties him up, and we've got a timeout. Great job. Turner had the steal, and as it was loose, Oakland Fort jumped on it. And then before Turner could tie him up, Northern Arizona is able to call the timeout. And with that timeout, we're going to take a break. 7 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the ball game. Montana State leading 48-40 over Northern Arizona. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza. Bridger Brewing cheers to every adventure being better than the last. 17:25 to go in the ball game. Montana State is leading Northern Arizona 48-40. They are still reviewing to see if there was possession on that last tip by Turner. He almost stole it, and then Fort got it back, and I think they're reviewing here. I believe the shot clock reset when it should not have. So right now it's at 27 seconds. So we'll see where they put the shot clock, but it appears that's what they're looking at. And they are going to put it at 22 on the shot clock. So they say it never changed possession. It was a close call. That's why they went back and reviewed it. And we are ready to go. Coming out of the prime lending timeout that was called by Northern Arizona. 17:25 to go in the ball game. Montana State leading 48-40. Inbounds pass goes into the backcourt. Fort makes the catches. He's picked up by Turner, who's been really good defensively this weekend. Handoff up the top. McLaughlin has the dribble. Picks up the bounce, gives to Lloyd on the left wing. Thrown up to the top for Basham, guarded by Walker. Back to McLaughlin, comes around a screen, trying to turn the corner, gets underneath, lays it up, good. Supermaned his way underneath the basket and got that layup to fall. Tough finish. Pressure in the backcourt, knocked out of bounds, Bobcat ball. How about that? Great effort by Montana State in the backcourt. And MSU able to force the turnover. Oh no, excuse me, they did not. Staying with NAU. My mistake. Anyway, Fort up at the top. Throws over to the left wing. Give it to Lloyd. Trying to turn. Turner denies. Whistle and a foul away from the ball. And it is Brandon Walker just picked up his third. So Walker picks up his third foul, which leads to Chika Duduka checking in. Paducah, 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Big game by Walker, though. 16 points, 2 rebounds on 6 of 10 shooting, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. NAU to inbound. Lob out to the right wing for Jaden Jackson. Bounce into the post, tipped out of bounds, and it's Montana State ball. It's off of Basham's hand. The Cats pressuring defensively underneath. So Montana State gets the stop. MSU up 48-42, 16:44 to go in the ball game. Eddie Turner cruising across the half-court line. Dribbles to the right wing, comes back left. Now accelerates, gets underneath, draws a bump, double team, kicks it out for Patterson. Up to Ford. He's on the drive to the elbow, brings it back out to the top, tries a three, came up short. NAU rebound. They push the tempo. Lloyd into the lane, gets cut off by Garacki. Lloyd skips the pass into the left corner. Ford. And an offensive foul away from the ball. Carson Basham was battling with Naduka underneath. And Basham picks up his second foul. MSU trying to stay above 500 Big Sky play. They're 6-5. A win today. And they should be 2 games ahead of that number 7 seed, which is the first seed that has to play in the play-in round in the Big Sky tournament, starting that second week of March. MSU with the ball from right to left. Turner on the left wing. Crosses to the top, to the free throw line. Bounce pass underneath. Naduka misses the turnaround hook shot in the middle of the lane. NAU has the rebound coming the other way. Drive, McLaughlin running floater, no. Garacki the rebound, Naduka with a hard box out as well to clear the path for Garacki. Stoppage coming to the next whistle with 15:45 to go in the game. MSU up by 6, bounce pass underneath. Ford takes it along the left baseline out to the corner. Lobs up to Patterson at the top. Patterson bounces to Naduka on the right elbow. Bounce pass underneath, and it's stolen. Picked off by Northern Arizona. Isaiah Kai up to the top. Bounce into the lane. Floater up and good by Oakland Fort, who's got 4 points today. 15 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the game. Montana State leading 48-44. Northern Arizona trying to snap a season-long 4-game losing streak today. Ford to the mid-post, bounce to Naduka, slip into the rack, pivoting on the left foot, turns the righty hook. Oh, he left it short. Got to his spot, didn't finish. Got to hang with him. Naduka's had a couple of good looks the last 2 possessions. Drive, a layup, no, and a foul. Naduka called for the foul. Looked pretty straight up. I really thought he kept his verticality, but no dice. We'll take a break for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 14 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the game. Montana State leading 48-44. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, yeah.
Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State athletics. 14 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the game. Montana State is leading Northern Arizona 48-44. Meanwhile, back in Bozeman, the women trailing NAU 44-35. They've done enough defensively against the first-place team in Big Sky play on the women's side, but just got to get something going offensively. They're so close to taking off. But right now down by 9 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter back in Bozeman today. NAU getting 2 shots here after a Chika Duduka foul. Meanwhile, elsewhere on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard, Montana was down big at halftime at Northern Colorado. First free throw is good, and they remained down in a big way. They trail 62-37 with 14 minutes to go in the second half. NAU over Montana right now. Next free throw is no good. McLaughlin splits the pair, and Rob Ford has the rebound for Montana State. Bobcats leading 48-45 over the Lumberjacks. Ford underneath, pivoting, hands it off for Lekalot. Pump fake, one dribble, up, blocked by Basham. NAU with a loose ball, and they push the other way into the lane, going to the rack, righty layup, good. What a finish by Trent McLaughlin. He's got 12 points now. A block and a transition bucket. And thanks to a 7-0 run by NAU, they've closed the gap to a 1-point lead for Montana State. Turner right to the cup. Got the layup. No! It's knocked out of bounds, and it's Northern Arizona ball. Eddie Turner got inside. That ball sat on the right side of the rim for what felt like an eternity. Usually when it sits on the rim like that, it's on, like the heel, like near the backboard. That was sitting on the skinny part of the cylinder on the right side. NAU with the ball. They've got a chance to take the lead here. Out on the left wing to the free throw line. Lloyd with a jumper. Short. Boy, that was a good look. That could have given NAU their first lead of the day. Instead, Montana State has the rebound. Ford, topside three, partially blocked. And Northern Arizona has the loose ball. Pushed out to the left wing. McLaughlin draws the foul on Eddie Turner. Trying to go for the steal. Second foul on Turner. So once again, Northern Arizona has an opportunity for their first lead of the day. 13:44 to go in the ball game. Montana State leading 48-47. Turner takes a seat with 2 fouls. Inbounds up to the top. Fort throws to the right wing. McLaughlin moves left, fires into the post. Catch is made. Basham doubled. One dribble. Pivoting. Lays it up with the left hand. No. Fight for the rebound. The Bobcats have it. Tipped by Garacki to Ford. Rob Ford into the front court. Out to Garacki on the left wing. Throws up to the top. Lekalot has the dribble. Give it to Garone, right wing. He dials up an open three. Left it short, and NAU has the rebound. That was a wide open look. Another chance for a lead. McLaughlin steps to his left, triggers a transition three. That's no good. Garacki high points the rebound in traffic. And now we've got a whistle, and they're calling an offensive foul. Oof, that is a bad call. Unless there was an elbow there, I think they're going to review this. Sure looked like Lloyd was over Garacki within the verticality here. Take a look at the replay right now. No, he didn't. I don't think he hit him on the elbow. I think that was a flop. Watching the replay, they've got it in slow motion right now. That's a shoulder into the chest, brought his arms up. Lloyd was throwing his head back. That's a bad call. They're going to review it. There was no contact with the elbow. It looked like verticality by Lloyd, and it looked like a flop, to be frank. So they're taking a look and reviewing that. We're going to stay here while they take a look at this right now with 13:08 to go in the game. This is a big call with Montana State up 48-47. Garacki has stayed out of foul trouble today. He has just the one personal foul, but a big call because Montana State's trying to come back the other way. The elbow was coming up. It was definitely a basketball move. I thought that was shoulder into the chest, and it looked like Lloyd threw his head back. I thought that was more of a flop than it was a flagrant or anything else. They didn't call a flagrant or anything on the floor, but that is what they're looking at now. At the moment, an offensive foul on Garacki, and they are reviewing the play. But we had a pretty good look of it on that replay up on the video board, and they're discussing it now. At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. We're going to be back at the Ribbon Chop House on Tuesday at 6:30 for Valentine's Day Eve. So we got our next Cat Chat at 6:30 on Tuesday over at the Ribbon Chop House. Hope you have a chance to come join us. So the officials are still taking a look at what is currently an offensive foul. They reviewed it to see if they need to assess a flagrant or anything. I think there's no chance, or there shouldn't be any sort of flagrant or upgrade. I thought Lloyd was in the verticality of Garacki. I thought it was shoulder-to-shoulder contact. I thought Lloyd threw his head back thinking there was, or trying to get the call. I didn't think there was any contact by the elbow of Garacki. And right now, all the officials are standing around at half court for what's a big call. Not so much for any foul trouble for Garacki, but more so on who's going to have the ball, because it's a 1-point game. And possessions becoming a premium now, with Montana State having led all day, but their double-digit lead has been cut to 1. And once again, the offense up and down. The Cats 2 of their last 10 from the field. All right, here we go. They got the call. Let's see, what did they call? Didn't get the word, but they have announced it to the PA. All right, still waiting here. No announcement to the stands. The officials talking to the head coaches. Still talking. We have not had any announcement to the PA. No update on the stat monitor. Still waiting. Logie's still getting a description here from one of the officials. What do we got? What is the call? Yeah, they're showing that replay again. And they're going to be shooting free throws, so this is going to be a foul on Garacki, and they've upgraded it. He didn't hit it with the elbow. So they upgraded this to a flagrant 1. First free throw's no good. Still no announcement, and they have not updated on the stat monitor, so we assume this is a flagrant 1. Second free throw is good by Lloyd, so he splits the pair. Yeah, so they called it flagrant, which I think is a bad call. Lloyd was in the verticality. It was shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Lloyd threw his head back. So the 2 free throws, 1 goes in. They put 20 seconds on the shot clock, and it's going to be NAU ball, so that ties it at 48. And a bad flagrant call on Brian Garacki. That's a tough call. So the inbounds pass goes deep into the backcourt. And we'll set it up. So Montana State and NAU tied at 48 with 13 minutes to go in the ballgame. Toss up to the top. Basham has it. Shovel pass to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Tip near the backcourt. Recovered. 3 to shoot. McLaughlin, a desperation 3 swirls in. 15 points for Trent McLaughlin. So turns into a 4-point play after the flagrant call. And Montana State has the ball. Ford into the mid-post, kicks it out to Patterson. Back to Ford on the left wing, up to the top. The Cats trailing for the first time today. Into the post, pass tipped and saved. Cats still have it. Lecolot in between 2 defenders, and he draws a foul. And that's going on at Liam Lloyd, his 3rd. So an 11-0 run for NAU right now. And Montana State trying to end that. Man, I am shocked they made that a flagrant on Garacki. That was a big call. Ford to inbound. Lobs it out to Brandon Walker in the right corner. Takes it to his left, to the free throw line. Backing it down into the left block. Lays it up, no. Fight for the rebound, loose. Tipped by Lecolot. Bodies diving on the hardwood. We got a whistle and a jump ball. And it's going to stay here with Montana State. Now, Montana State has had a lead for most of the day. They've led for 25 minutes today. NAU now with their first lead of the day. Hang on. They're discussing to see if that shot had hit the rim or not. 11 seconds. Here we go. And they say it did not, so 11 seconds on the shot clock. MSU to inbound. Ford looking to get it in here. Still looking. Got to hurry. And he throws it off Jackson, and he just takes it away. NAU the other way after the turnover. Lloyd in the left corner. Curls, kicks. McLaughlin drives into the paint, pulls up. The free throw line jumper, no good. Bobcat rebound, so Montana State gets away with that turnover. Trailing 51-48. trying to avoid their first loss in Flagstaff since 2018, trying to stay above 500 in the Big Sky. Ford down to the right block, gives it to Walker at the free throw line. Pivoting on the elbow, pressured by Basham, throws out to the right wing for Ford. Dribbles left with 10 to shoot. Crosses over to the right elbow, 7. Hand off to Patterson, tries a 3. That's no good, off the inside of the iron. NAU has the rebound. Montana State 0 of their last 9 from the field. And then Lecolot tips it free, recovered, and given up to Basham. Good effort by Lecolot, but NAU retains the possession. 11:20 remaining in the game. Things getting tight. Ford over to the right wing. Bounce pass into the post on the right block. Basham against Garacki. Pivoting, lays it up, swatted away. Sam Lecolot denies in the post. That's a big defensive play by Lecolot. MSU into the front court. Garacki over to Patterson on the left wing. Go to the left corner for Ford. Robert Ford bounce into the post, left baseline. Walker back to the basket, had it poked away from behind by Basham. Careless with the ball. Basham behind the back dribble, going right to the rack. Flush. Coast to coast, Carson Basham. He's got 18. Some momentum now for NAU, leading 53-48. 10:40 remaining in the ball game. NAU trying to snap a season-long 4-game losing streak. Ford steps back, open, right wing 3. Short. NAU the rebound. Cats have missed their last 10, but a travel on Northern Arizona as they try to come back the other way. MSU on their heels late. This is going to be a desperation finish for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 10:26 to go in the game. NAU leading Montana State for the first time, up 53-48. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m. and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook. And stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Howland believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Howland, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Montana's Rib and Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. 10:26 remaining in the ball game. Montana State trailing for the first time today, down 53-48. NAU on a 13-0 run right now. Montana State has not hit any of their last 10 shots. Bobcats going to have to dig deep here. The end of a long road trip at a high elevation. Lecolot inbounds it to Eddie Turner, and Montana State needs to find a bucket. Given to Garacki at the top. Back to Turner. He crosses over into the lane, down to the right block, puts it up off the glass, and he got it to go. And Eddie Turner is the man who ends the long drought. He makes it a 3-point game. Boy, that was much needed. Up at the top, Lloyd takes it to the free throw line. Pivoting in the paint, gets rid of it. Jackson puts up a contested runner, and they called a foul on Eddie Turner. Third foul on Turner. Now for Montana State, Brian Garacki has not scored in the second half. Rob Ford has not scored in the second half. Walker got off to a nice start early in the second half, but has cooled. That's the fourth foul on Turner. I said it was the third. So 4 on Turner now. And Jaden Jackson going to the line. That free throw is good. He's got 3 points. Join Champs New Kids Club, presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $40 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/champskidsclub. Through the silence, Jaden Jackson missed the free throw, and a foul on Northern Arizona. A hearty push by Liam Lloyd, who just picked up his 4th foul now. No, make it his 3rd. 3rd on Lloyd. MSU from right to left with the basketball. Up to Garacki at the top with 9:50 remaining in the game. MSU down by 4. Got to get the offense going. Garacki down to the right block. Fall away jumper. Short. Oh, he left it an inch short. And Northern Arizona has the rebound. This Bobcat offense not doing enough in the second half. Lloyd down to the right block. Bounce pass to Basham. Stolen away. Brandon Walker was there. Ford comes away with it. Ford out of the left wing. To Garacki at the top. Cats down 4 with the ball. Garacki comes left. Had it poked away from behind. Loose on the floor. Body's diving for it. Still loose. Garacki lays out for it, and we got a jump ball. And it's going back to Northern Arizona. MSU shooting 25% from the field in the second half, just 1 of 6. It's a 14-2 run NAU on right now with the ball, up by 4. Once again, a late lead dwindling for Montana State. Fort kicks to the left corner, then out to the left wing. NAU trying to stop their 4-game losing streak. Out to the right wing. Fort turns to the free throw line, stops, pulls up, jumper, rimming, still rimming, no. Garacki the rebound. Out to Rob Ford. He throws ahead to Lekalot along the left sideline. Takes it down to the left baseline. Back it in on Lloyd. Spins underneath. Poked out of bounds. Going the other way. And another turnover by Montana State. They're 7th in the second half. They had just 4 in the first half. NAU up 54-50. 8:49 to go in the ball game. Bobcats look gassed. A lot of guys tugging at their shorts. Big deep breaths. It's a tough part of the game. Montana State trying to dig deep. McLaughlin at the top, burning some clock down, and a 4-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Over to the left wing for Ford. Toss into the left corner. Here's a 3. No. Offensive rebound to the right block. Kick back out to the left wing. McLaughlin bouncing to the post, and a bad pass. Cats take it away. Brandon Walker takes it into the lane, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped out, and NAU has the rebound. Not a good shot. Fort the other way in transition. Blocked away. Cats have it back. Sam Lekalot, a big time block again. His second big swat. Boy, great hustle in transition. MSU trailing by 4. 8 minutes to go in the game. Do the Bobcats have enough in the reserve tank right now? John Olmstead getting ready to check in. Walker into the lane. Spins up, and a foul. Basham picks up the foul. His 3rd, and that'll take us to a break as Brandon Walker goes to the line for 2 crucial free throws. MSU trying to stay above 500 in Big Sky play. They're trying to hand NAU their 5th straight loss, but it's not coming easy. We're taking a break for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. NAU leading Montana State 54-50 with 7:53 to go in the ballgame. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
It's time for a wellness tip from SCL Health, now Intermountain Health, an official health partner of the Bobcats. Do you ever feel winded after attending a Bobcats game? Here's something you might not know. Of course you do. You're a true blue and gold Bobcat fan. You sing the fight song at the top of your lungs. Stand up and cheer. Cheer long and loud for dear Montana State. That being said, keep those lungs healthy. The Bobcats need your energy. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence. The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, Montana State is trailing NAU 54-50. An early double-digit lead has continued to dwindle, and Montana State's offense struggling in the second half. The Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. MSU in the second half has scored just 9 points. They've been outscored 18-9, and only Eddie Turner and Brandon Walker have scored in the second half. Walker has 4 points, Turner has 5. Brandon Walker is at the free throw line now, and he's looking to get this to a one-possession game. First free throw from Brandon Walker, who's got 16 points tonight. That free throw is good. In Montana, parenting is important to us. Figuring it out doesn't come easy. In the ParentingMontana.org podcast, we talk with experts about the challenges and the joys of being in a parenting role. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success. Free throw is no good. Splits the pair. NAU with a rebound. John Olmstead getting ready to check in. And NAU moves to our right with a 3-point lead. 7:45 to go in the ball game. Cats beat the Lumberjacks by almost 30 points at home back in January. Into the left corner. Jackson into the lane, had it knocked free, and they call a foul. Man, that looked like a lot of ball live. I guess Patterson, no. Yeah, it was Lecolot who had the foul. Second foul on Lecolot. So going to be a 1-and-1. Walker takes a seat. He's done terrific work today. 17 points on 6 of 12 shooting. So Jaden Jackson goes to the line, and he's got a front end of a 1-and-1. Big shot here. The front end is good. Jackson, a 72% free throw shooter. He's got 4 points now. 7:34 remaining in the ball game. Montana State's down 55-51. MSU's largest lead was a 12-point lead earlier. This free throw is good. Montana State from left to right. From right to left. Bobcats down 56-51. Where are they going to go for some offense late in this game? Moving right, Ford, alley-oop, picked off. Basham was there. Coming the other way, McLaughlin in transition, blocked and fouled. All ball up top, must have been some contact underneath, and Lecolot picks up his third. This game is brought to you by Montana State Fund, covering Montana's workers' comp with workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. Officials discussing something here momentarily.
The guy who blocked the shot was 25.
Still discussing here. And it'll be 2 shots. They were discussing on if it should be a goaltender or not. First free throw is good. 16 points for McLaughlin. He's had a big second half. And looking to add to it. This lead's starting to edge out for NAU. Rimming, good. Oh, he got the roll. And this is starting to get late for Montana State with 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Bobcats trailing 58-51. They've hit just one of their last 13 shots. Forward to the mid-post, puts up a runner. No, he left it short. Rebound tipped out, and Garacki wins the 50-50 ball. What a fight for the ball by Garacki. Into the left corner, Ford. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Oakland Fort grabs Sam Lecolot, and Fort picks up his third. Brandon Walker coming back in. Montana State still has had only 2 players score in the second half. Walker and Turner have 5 points apiece to account for the 10 total points of the second half. NAU outscoring MSU 22-10 since the break. Inbounds pass into Walker on the left baseline. Takes it into the lane. Gets down to the right block. Goes up with the right hand. Missed the layup. NAU has the rebound. Oh, it was so close. Fort down to the mid-post left side. Back it out. Throw into the left corner. McLaughlin down to the left baseline. Pass into the post. Basham makes a tough catch. Hands off Jackson. Lays it up. Got it to go. Great ball movement. Jaden Jackson able to lay it in. And Montana State is down by 9. A 20-3 run over 10 minutes for Northern Arizona. Cats need some offense. Walker spins into the lane. Goes up with the right hand. Draws the foul and one. Got the foul on Basham, his 4th. Brandon Walker's been a star tonight. He's got 19 going to the line. Oh, man, Montana State getting the bucket. 1 of 6 from 3 in the second half. 5 of 20 from the field. They look tired. 8 of their 12 turnovers have been since the break. I mean, the guys are trying. But it's tough. They look gassed. Walker puts up the free throw. Too strong. NAU has the rebound. MSU down 7. Northern Arizona with the ball. 6:10 remaining in the game. Bounce pass out to the right wing. Playing catch from wing to wing. Into the left corner. Back out to the left wing. Oakland Fort turns into the lane. Goes up with the right hand. Layup short. And Walker has the rebound. Cats are getting some stops. Gotta get the offense going. Robert Ford fires into the right corner. Garacki back in on a smaller player. Pivoting. Puts it up off the glass. Too strong. NAU has the rebound. Didn't have the touch. Lloyd throws to Fort. Out to McLaughlin. Tries a topside 3. Yep. And that's a big shot. He's got 20. It's a 10-point lead for Northern Arizona with 5.5 to play. Oh, man. I don't know if Montana State's going to have enough of the tank on the offensive side. They've only scored 12 points in the second half. Walker into the lane, goes up, got blocked. It's tipped out of bounds, and it's staying here. Boy, and they are livid. I think the Cats might have caught a break. And now they reverse the call. So it is NAU ball. 10-point lead for NAU. Into Fort. He'll cruise across the half-court line. 5:10 remaining in the game. MSU down 63-53. Over to the right wing. Back to the left wing. Fort into the lane. Drop-off pass. Easy lay-in. Rockwell Reynolds with an easy layup. Timeout, Montana State. And so momentum in the walk-up. Skydo keeping it here with 5:01 to play. Montana State trailing 65-53. Serving all your garage door needs, StoreTech is raising the door on quality. Look, we talk about how tough this trip is. You go up to elevation. Montana State scored 41 points in the first half. They have just 12 points in the second half right now. There's just not enough legs at the moment. I'm not sure what else you can do if you're the coaching staff, and really even if you're the players. I mean, they're working their tails off, but it's tough. Yesterday, you think about it, they did film at 8:45, on the road by 9 a.m., drive down from Greeley to Denver, 2.5-hour flight, down to Phoenix, then you bus up, you go to the hotel, drop your stuff off, go right into film, and then on to practice. You come back, and really the guys barely even sit down until, 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's basically a 12-hour travel day. No shoot around this morning. So you did everything you could to try to save the legs, but it's hard. And Montana State tapering off at the end of this game. Meanwhile, back in Bozeman, the women down by 10 with 2:40 remaining, trailing 63-53. Know what's below? Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. The Bobcats in danger of falling to 6-6 in Big Sky play, and that will be putting them in the battle and in the thick of things to try to avoid falling into that 7 seed or below. 5:01 remaining in the game. Montana State with the ball, down 65-53. Into the top. Robert Ford on the drive, gets underneath, curls back out, hands off for Walker, one-on-one against Rockwell Reynolds. He throws out to the top, and Rob Ford draws the foul, and he's in some pain as he banged kneecaps. That hurts. Ouch. And that'll put Rob Ford at the line. They might have that Charlie horse, might have gotten the knee into the thigh. Jaden Jackson picks up his third foul. That does not feel good. Rob Ford going to the line, and he's looking for his first points in the second half. The front end of the 1-and-1 is good, much needed. Still only 13 points scored in the second half for Montana State, trailing by 11. So they need to basically double their scoring output in the second half in the last 5 minutes. Second free throw is good. That helps. 12 points for Rob Ford tonight. 4:50 to go in the game. Montana State down 65-55. They press in the backcourt. Oakland Fort moving to his left. Fires into the front court. Out to Jackson. Goes to the cup, and he floats it home. He wanted a big overhand dunk, but he kind of floated it out of his hand. Now Ford on the drive. Gets underneath. Lays it up. Rimming, no, but he draws the foul. And Rob Ford still limping a bit as Jaden Jackson picks up his fourth foul. Ford gritting through, doing everything he can. A gritty performance down the stretch. First free throw is good. 13 points for Ford. Jaden Jackson takes a seat. One more free throw coming for Ford. That is up. That is good. Man, what an effort. Knock it down. Tired free throws. 10-point game. NAU in front. 4:30 remaining. Remember, MSU had a 12-point lead earlier in this one. Lob over to the left wing as NAU plays a little catch from wing to wing. Oakland Fort to the free throw line, into the mid-post, hands off underneath, and a lay-in is good on the back cut by Diego Campusano. His first 2 points, back to a 12-point lead. Cats can't be trading baskets here. Walker into the lane, goes up with the right hand, draws the foul. And Walker will go to the line. Rockwell Reynolds picks up the foul. Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the field. Free throw by Walker is good. Brandon Walker, 20 points today, his 4th 20-point game of the year. Looking to add to it to make it a 10-point game again. The shot is up. Rimming. No. Fell off to the right side. NAU has the rebound. Montana State today, 12 of 18 from the free throw line. Now a steal. Eddie Turner the other way, able to lay it up and in. There you go. So the defense turns into offense for Eddie Turner, who's had a great second half. He's got 7 points since the breakdown. Cats down by 9, 3:45 remaining. Pass ahead. Oakland Fort tapers off at the top. And then it's tipped and stolen. Rob Ford's got another steal in transition. He's able to lay it up and in. All right, the Cats with back-to-back steals and buckets. 16 points for Rob Ford. Montana State down 7 with 3:25 to go. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout called by Northern Arizona. All right, here we go. Last gasp for the Cats. We're stepping aside. Rob Ford is in just a mountain of pain, still finding a way to fight through. 3:25 to go in the ball game. NAU leading MSU 69-62. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
All right, here we go. Last stretch for the Bobcats, the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. They are putting up a fight at the end of this game. 3:25 to go in the contest. Northern Arizona leads 69-62, but Montana State with 2 steals and 2 transition buckets. And this is it. This is the last gas. Coach Gillogly riding the starters hard here. Garacki 35 minutes, Ford with 34, Patterson with 34, Walker 24 minutes, Turner with 20, and Lecolot with 20. Cats pressuring in the backcourt. The legs feel like lead weights, no doubt about it, but you got to find a way to push through here. Down by 7 with 3:20 left. NAU playing catch in the backcourt. Oakland Fort takes it near the half-court line, and he breaks the press. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Fort into the lane, goes up, puts up a tough shot, no good. Walker had the defense, Ford the rebound, he pushes the tempo from right to left. Ford on the drive, going to the rack, stops on the right block, hands off for Walker, finger roll up, no, put back, no! Oh, he was right there. And then a foul on Rob Ford after the rebound. Man, that was close. Oh, that would have been a big bucket to make it a 5-point game. Instead, NAU walking back the other way. Oh, wow. Just saw the replay. That 100% should have been a foul. Brandon Walker got slapped on the forearm. We just saw the replay. That is a huge missed call. Man, that's a tough missed call. 2:59 to go in the game. Carson Basham at the line. He's only 57% from the stripe. The front end is good. 2:59 left. 8-point lead, Northern Arizona. Chance to add. This free throw is good. Boy, Basham under 60% on the year. Hits 2 late free throws. 3 minutes remaining. Turner down to the right block. Kicks it out. Ford, catch and shoot 3. Got it. Rob Ford with the Bobcats' second 3 of the second half. Ford playing through pain, gritting it out. Cats within 6, 2:40 remaining. Cats not going to go down without a fight. Lloyd into the front court with 2:35 left. Throws to the left wing. They're going to milk the clock as much as they can. McLaughlin bent over the bounce. Now he crosses over. McLaughlin to the elbow. Step back, 17-footer. No. Rebound, tipped out of bounds, and it's Montana State ball. All right, here you go. This is a big-time possession for Montana State. Cats trying to fight through the exhaustion and the fatigue. They're down 71-65, 2:20 to go in the game. Ford into the front court. He's at the top, spins into the lane, pulls up for a jumper, rimming. No, NAU the rebound. Ford in the backcourt, pressured, and he weaves through, hands it off to the right wing. 2:05 remaining in a 6-point game with NAU on top. They're playing desperate, trying to end their longest losing streak of the year at 4 games. They're 3-7 in the Big Sky. MSU sit at 6-5. They'd fall to 500 with a loss. 9 to shoot. McLaughlin to the left wing. Throws into the post. Basham had that stripped and out of bounds. Great effort by Rob Ford as he knocked it free from Basham. Walker with 20 today. Ford's got another 19 and 10 rebounds. Another double-double for Rob Ford, his 7th of the season. NAU to inbound. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Still looking. Ford still looking. Lob, overpass. Cats steal it away. Turner the other way. They've got numbers. Rob Ford dials up left corner. 3 ball. That's no good. Rebound won by NAU. And another shot doesn't fall as Montana State have gotten another stop. 1:35 remaining. 71-65. Northern Arizona in front. Fort guarded by Garacki way out high near the half-court line. And then he backs it up a little bit. Fort to his left, to the wing. Fort on the drive on Patterson. Gets underneath. Knocked out of bounds, and it's Montana State ball. 74 seconds left. MSU down by 6. Where is Montana State going to get some offense here? So close. Just got to get some shots to fall. Cats have been getting some stops. Just need that offense to make a couple of shots. Eddie Turner out at the top on the drive, going to the rack, lays it up. That's good. 71-67. 4-point game with 60 seconds left. Whistle. And the shot clock needs to be reset to 30. NAU to inbound. In the backcourt. McLaughlin's got it. Given to the right sideline. Fort takes it across the timeline. A minute remaining in a 4-point game. MSU has to have another stop. They cannot really let another bucket fall. They've held NAU to a 2.5-minute scoring drought now. McLaughlin crosses over, left around a screen, takes it to the left wing, step back long 2, good. No, they counted it as a 3. Looked like he had his toe on the line. And that just might be the dagger, whether it's a 3 or a 2. So he hits a big-time shot. Trent McLaughlin, who's over 20 points today. So they're calling it a 3 on the floor, but they're going to review. I thought he had his foot on the line. But that's why they have replay. So as of right now, 74-67 with 35 seconds left, make 36 seconds left. Montana State, man, they're fighting. There's just not enough gas in the tank. Karaki a double-double, 11 points, 11 rebounds. Ford, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Brandon Walker, 20 points on 7 of 17 shooting today. They're reviewing that last shot to see if it's a 3 or a 2. Much needed pause for MSU. Boy, a couple more shots fall down the stretch. A 30% field goal percentage in the second half for Montana State. It has been a grinder today. Still reviewing here. Where are they going with this? And now they're calling the other official over to see what it is. If it's going to be a 3 or a 2 for McLaughlin, they're calling it a 3 on the floor. And some late shots not falling for Montana State with those tired legs. All right, while they're reviewing this, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly with Will Gordon back in the studios. The officials have seen enough. They're still discussing right now. Pretty massive call with an extra point hanging in the balance. Currently 74-67, and they confirm a 3. McLaughlin 23 points with that shot. Might be the dagger with 36 seconds left. 26 points in the second half for Montana State. Karaki inbounds to Eddie Turner. MSU from right to left. Turner out of the left wing. Crosses over into the lane. Gives it to Walker. Takes it from the free throw line. Inside, lays it up with the right hand. So Brandon Walker, 22 points. 26 seconds left. Inbounds pass coming. Deep into the corner, and Patterson commits the foul. 5-point lead for NAU. And 25 seconds left. Northwest Crossing is springing to life with brand new homes now selling by Williams Homes. Discover airy, comfortable floor plans with built-in value beginning in the 600,000s. Residents can walk to neighborhood parks, shopping, dining, and retail. Plus, you'll be close to good schools. First free throw is no good. Nicolot coming in. Rob Ford taking a seat. (74-69), 5-point game, 25 seconds left. McLaughlin's shot is good. 6-point game. Sub in on the NAU side. Basham takes a seat. Diego Camposano comes in. So MSU down 75-69, 25 seconds left. Into Rob Ford. He picks it up at the half-court line. Ford on the drive, into the lane, gets the right block, lays it up. No, could not finish. NAU has the rebound. They're trying to trap in the backcourt. McLaughlin has it. He throws ahead, and there's the foul. And NAU will be shooting free throws. Lloyd at the line. The free throw is no good. They've left a little bit of a door open with 15 seconds left and MSU down 75-69. Next free throw is up and good. 7-point game. MSU into the front court. 13 seconds left. Turner pulls up right wing three. Swirls off. No good. Rebound NAU. And a jump ball. It will stay with MSU. Good job by the Bobcats to get in there and tie it up. So Ford will inbound to the baseline. 8 seconds left. Ford on the baseline to inbound. Still looking. And a lob to Garacki, who's able to make the catch. Takes it to the left wing, tries a deep three. That's no good. Ford a rebound, back up, putback is good. 76-71, 1 second left. Inbound, and that is it. Bobcats fade late on 0-2 road trip, and they fall to 6-6 in Big Sky play. MSU to 11-14 on the year. NAU, a desperate team, snaps their 4-game losing streak. They go to 11-13 and 4-7 in Big Sky play. Montana State loses 76-71 against Northern Arizona. Shane Burkhart's first win ever against MSU. First time the Bobcats fall to the Lumberjacks since 2018. We're taking a break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
For every adventure and every mishap, Bozeman Health provides expert, personalized care to each person, going well beyond traditional health care. We're your partner in health and well-being, working together for your day-to-day and the decades to come. With care sites in Belgrade, Big Sky, and Bozeman, and with the only hospitals in the Gallatin Valley, Bozeman Health keeps your care close to home. Find a Bozeman Health provider today at bozemanhealth.org.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, this is Bobcat Postgame.
Cats fade in the second half. They fought hard at the end there, but it was too little too late, and MSU falls 76-71 against Northern Arizona. First loss against the Lumberjacks since New Year's Eve 2018. Snaps an 11-game winning streak in the all-time series. Welcome to the post-game show brought to you by the Ribbon Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. MSU led by as much as 12 today. They got outscored by 10 in the second half, and they had just 12 points at the 5-minute mark of the second half. They fought hard at the end, but they lose today, 76-71. The losing streak extends to 3. MSU goes to 11-14. 6-6 in Big Sky play. They do have Thursday off this week before Cat Grizz in Missoula, while NAU improves to 11-13, and they are now 4-7 in Big Sky play. All right, we'll take a break on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. MSU falls 76-71 against Northern Arizona. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Back at the Ribbon Chop House post-game show, Montana State falling to Northern Arizona today, 76-71. At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. So for Montana State, they had a strong first half. They put up 41 points in that first half. Brian Garacki looked like he was shooting out of his slump, but he was held scoreless in the second half of this one. So he had 11 points in the first half, nothing in the second half, going 0 of 3. Really, for the first 15 minutes of that second half, it was only Turner and Walker who had scored for Montana State and just could not get enough legs underneath them. They had a chance there at the end, forcing a couple of turnovers, but Montana State falls today to go to 6-6 in Big Sky play, with Cat Grizz looming on Saturday. Montana State falling again 76-71. All right, we are going to take a break. More of the Ribbon Chop House post-game show coming up. We'll talk with head coach Matt Logie in a bit, but first, a timeout. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Discover the difference a family-owned Montana bank can make for you and your business. Stockman Bank is focused only on Montana, no place else. So you come first with us. Enjoy a local banking experience uniquely designed to meet the financial needs of your Montana business. Visit your neighborhood Stockman Bank to say hello and let us earn your trust and your business. Moving Montana forward. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
World-class physicians, patient care that's second to none, the most advanced technology available. With a scorecard like that, you can trust Vance Thompson Vision to provide you with the best possible options for your vision. From LASIK to cataracts to everything in between, our surgeons and their teams root for their patients with as much dedication as diehard fans do for their favorite teams. Request your laser vision consultation from the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats. Visit VanceThompsonVision.com.
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
Back at the Ribbon Chop House post-game show, Montana State falling today. 0-2 road trip now as they lose 76-71 against Northern Arizona. So taking a look at the First Interstate Bank scoreboard and some of the standings now. So Northern Colorado has defeated Montana 87-71. It was a pretty convincing win for Northern Colorado. Late comeback by Montana, but UNC dominated that game. Idaho is at Eastern Washington later, so we'll see how that one plays out. But the big one, Portland State and Idaho State, both 5-6. So one of those two teams will be tied with Montana State in 5th place at 6-6. So that means Montana State and either Idaho State or Portland State will both be tied at 5th, which would be the last 2 spots to avoid that play-in game. Weber State also has Sacramento State today. To be fair, Weber State's heavily favored in that game, so figure Weber's going to be up at 7-5, a game clear of Montana State with the tiebreaker, and Montana State will more than likely be up 1 game on that 7th seed, that very dangerous 7th seed to end up in. So that's kind of where things are. Montana State still, for now, avoiding that first day of the Big Sky tournament, but MSU has to go to Missoula on Saturday for a 7 o'clock tip. The women will tip at 2 o'clock. So MSU kind of right there right now, and it's all hanging in the balance, tied or at 500 in conference play before going home after the Missoula game. So they won't be home again for another 2 weeks, but at least they get Thursday off to rest their legs because they looked tired in the second half of this ball game. This was a tough stretch here for Montana State. All right, we're going to take a break. When we get back, we'll get you some highlights, and we will talk with head coach Matt Logie as Montana State falls today 76-71 against Northern Arizona. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Working from home has definitely put home projects into overdrive. New landscaping, gardens, patios, and fences. But if you're digging, you're contacting 811. Utility lines, including Northwestern Energy's, can be buried even just a few inches underground, and hitting one can be dangerous. The best way to keep you, the community, and your contractor crew safe is by having lines properly marked. Make your request online at least 2 full business days before you want to dig at call811.com.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Back on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show following a 76-71 loss for Montana State at Northern Arizona. Keaton Gillogly joined now by head coach Matt Logie. Coach had the lead at the end of that first half, but a very stagnant start to that second half offensively. What did you see from your team on the offensive side in that second half today?
Well, I thought, we just totally went off script. And, you shoot 50% in the first half. You have 6 assists, 4 turnovers, and you execute pretty well. You get 41 points on the board. And then we just started making really poor decisions. Shot selection, poor. Ball handling, poor. And that's not what the blueprint is. It's not how we've been building leads. And we got to figure out how to handle success and understand why we have a lead and, be disciplined enough to continue doing it for 40 minutes.
How much was fatigue a factor today? Did you think that was a factor at all today?
I don't know. I mean, our kids played really hard and made a push at the end. No, it was decisions.
Brandon Walker, 22 points today, 8 of 18, had some big moments. Looked like he was really working his tail off today. What did you see from Brandon Walker tonight?
Yeah, he did a really good job. I mean, they were sticking to our perimeter guys, and Brandon had a really good first game against NAU. Backed that up today, was able to get to the rim, get to the paint, pretty much at will. And obviously we were able to exploit that, but, it says we had 12 turnovers, but probably 10 of our shots in the second half were as good as turnovers. So, we didn't understand how we were being successful in the first half, and we've got to grow in that area.
Coach, appreciate the insight. Back to work on a Saturday over in Missoula.
Thanks.
All right, that's head coach Matt Logie. We're taking a break. Montana State falling today 76-71 against Northern Arizona. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Are you craving more Bobcat basketball action? Join us every Tuesday night at the Rib and Chop House in Bozeman for the ultimate MSU basketball experience. Coaches Matt Logie and Tricia Binford are ready to spill the beans on all things Bobcat basketball. Plus, catch the inside scoop from new student-athlete guests each week. Don't miss out on an exclusive behind-the-scenes look into the Bobcat program. We've got exciting prizes to